First, retired FBI Special Agent Stuart Kaplan, criminal defense attorney. Thank you for being on the show again. So, how big a deal is this, one, as an indication of what is wrong with border policy?
First, Chris, it's unconscionable. It's unforgivable. Venezuela has the highest crime rate on this planet, hands down. There should be no entry for any individual who is coming from Venezuela until that individual is properly vetted. There is no retort, there is no rebuttal, there is no logic that anybody can offer. Yes, Venezuela is a country that has huge problems, but it is also the most dangerous place on this planet, and we, as Americans, should come first. Our hospitals, our schools, our law enforcement community is already at heightened awareness for danger. Our quality of life is in the toilet, it's in the gutter, it's in the sewer, and you allow dangerous people to come into this country, they are going to prey on individuals such as this defenseless girl, Chris, who was out for just a jog, just on a beautiful day in a park, minding her own business, and falls prey to an animal. This should never, ever happen.
Let's talk about why it did. The Biden administration made the opposite determination that you just did about Venezuela. They looked at the situation and said that it is so bad there that there are many who need to escape it, and they offered temporary protected status. Some 400,000 plus came in, which is why everybody is hearing stories about migrants from Venezuela collecting all over the country in desperate need. You have the first let go, which is you got them coming across the border illegally, and they did catch and release. Then you have the second one, which is a municipality, in this case New York, catching them for a different crime, and then letting them go and not communicating with the feds about it. Which one of these two bothers you more?
It bothers me first that we are a country that operates under the rule of law. I think all Americans are pro-immigration when you are properly vetted and you are going to contribute and add to our society. But there is a significant element that wants to come into this country because we are weak right now, and they are taking advantage of this woke, liberal, progressive mentality. And Chris, I'm going to call it for what it is. Most of these young kids have never left the city that they live or grow up in. They should all leave this country and understand how privileged, how lucky, and what should happen is when you come back to the United States, you will understand we are a country that takes ourselves for granted. We don't realize how fortunate we are to live in the United States, but we have opened it up, and it is a cesspool right now to allow these people to come in and have fair game and prey upon all of us. They're living amongst all of us. I'm not telling you not to let in people that want to contribute. My grandparents, my great-grandparents came in just like yours, came in through the lawful process. They immigrated through Ellis Island, but they were vetted, and they were here because they wanted to contribute and add.
That's why there are calls to reestablish an Ellis Island type facility, Chris, and to go huge with the infrastructure, go huge with the capacity. I'm just a little different from you, Stu.
Let me give you the analogous. The Biden administration is like, we're going to parole violent felons without a parole board. We're just going to parole them. No one's going to review it. No one's going to care. Just let them out. I mean, does that make sense? It's illogical. Exactly.
And hopefully they'll come back for their date, which, you know, is a very, very dicey move. When I look at the situation, two things. I'm a little different from you on the they're going to contribute in a great way when they get here, because I wouldn't be here right now in that case. My grandparents had no skills. They had nothing to offer here except this.
They had ambition,
you know what
Chris.
I mean?
They had ambition, but they had ambition,
Right,
Chris.
they had ambition.
They had ambition, and they didn't look for a handout. They looked for an opportunity. No. They wanted an equal opportunity. The people coming in now, they're not ambitious. They're looking for a handout. We are a country of handouts now. That's the difference.
Yeah, I get it. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And Don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.